What, my love? Yeah. Not right now at the time, baby. I'm sorry. I wish I could.
Pero hace rato te reías con tu abuela. Hace rato sí, mamita, sí, te reías mucho.
Yeah, I think so. Give me a second.
Any restaurant, you're like, here's my credit card. They're like, what's your zip code?
Here, and they just brought out the kids a little fruit.
It's okay.
The restaurant so far, it's new. Cheese, do you like it?
Not sure.
They brought you fresh fruit, huh? Cheese. What's your favorite fruit in the cup?
What do you like? Which one do you like in the cup? Do you like watermelon or nectarine or grapes? Watermelon, yeah?
How about you, Vladdy? What's your favorite? Do you like the grapes?
No.
You like the watermelon? No? Like the apricots? Niklas. Oh, be careful, Mamacita. Look, Niklas, watermelon. Look. There's Klausy. It's baby. Say cheese, and then look. Let's go over here. Who else do we see over here?
I see Vladdy.
Let's see Vladdy and his fruit. And here's, who's that?
That's Raymond.
That is Raymond. Let's see, who's that?
That's Mommy.
That's your mommy.
That's Daddy.
That's your daddy. So they're soft opening, right, Rayber?
Yeah, it's just soft opening.
And where are we?
Blinders and burgers.
Blinders and burgers.
Hot dog.
The children got corn dogs.
What do you want, baby?
Fries.
You want fries? How's it, Richard? Is good?
Really good.
Legitimately?
Legit.
Alright, man. You heard it here first. How about you, my love? How is it? Is it good?
Try the pulled pork.
Yummy? It's good? That's what's up, man. Is it good? Is it yummy, my baby? Niklas, try some. Look, it's got little sausage in it. Little hot dog. We're back finally here at the park. I've had quite a long hiatus, longer than what I honestly wanted. Never mind that I was already not really filming as much as usual due to just life. A lot has happened in the past, I want to say 2 months. A lot of growth, a lot of hard growth. And I think I'm finally ready to talk about it all. Yeah, just a lot of changes within my life and within the kids' lives, and just it's been difficult. Like I said, very hard growing situation, but sometimes in life you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta just grow and change with the times. Without disclosing too very much, because though it did happen to me and it is partly my story, it's not fully my story. So me personally, I've been struggling with the mental health of a loved one for quite a while now, and it's been a very difficult thing for me to do. I say struggling, and I do not mean it in like in a poetic way. I legitimately mean struggling. It's funny because you see posts, dooba-dooba-dee, dooba-dooba-dee. You see people posting, wow, on Facebook or on Instagram, like, oh, check in with your friends who suffer with depression or anxiety, or, you know, be there for them, like, repost this with the National Suicide Hotline or what have you, and it's easy to do that, and it's hard to physically be there for someone who's struggling so much, and to see it firsthand happen, like, it is very hard. A few of my friends do suffer with mental health issues, and it's one thing to have a friend who, you know, will call you after a few months long hiatus and say, oh yeah, you know, sorry I haven't been reaching out, it's because I've been really depressed, or sorry about this, or sorry about that, because you're not really in it, you know, you're not really in the middle of it. So it's, you know, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, well, they kind of disappeared, out of sight, out of mind. But it's an entirely different thing to have a loved one and be in on it, like watching it firsthand happen. So that's been very difficult, and it's been struggling a lot. Another thing is that I've had to go back to work. For a whole month it was full-time, me going back to work, and there was just a whole big situation with that. And even now as I speak, it's still not, as of right now, literally in this moment in time, this minute, this second in my life, that issue has been resolved. But every time I think that I have figured something out, as far as, you want cereal? As far as like the work situation goes, something changes, something happens that I don't expect and see coming. So as of right now, like I said, where I speak, everything is good. But that can literally change as quickly as tomorrow, as quickly as an hour from now. And it's very difficult because my life has been pretty much the same for a while, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. And due to me having to go back to work full time, the children have had to be put in the care of other people outside of me and Raymond. So, you know, that was very difficult, toting them around to different places. Yeah, how about we eat the fruit snack first and then the bar? Yeah, we'll eat the Cliff Bar in a second. Here, I'll open up the cereal. So it's been just very, very difficult. And then Vladimir's got a cough. Now, are we going to eat the grapes, or are you just going to mess with them? Here's some cereal. So it's just like, it's literally been one thing on top of another, on top of another. And it's just been so difficult. Mine and Raymond's relationship, for a second there, was pretty rocky. Bar. How about you eat your skinny fruit snack and then I'll open the bar. Had been really rocky. Do you ever get so used and comfortable to how your partner is that you kind of fail to realize that they're not like that, and they haven't been like that in years? Or like you haven't had really in-depth discussions about things like you had before in the past, but hadn't in the future or in the present. So their views and opinions on certain things had changed. Well, that's what happened to me and Raymond. We, before having children, had this idea of what we wanted our parenting skills, our lives to look like, everything. And we suffered the losses, and that put a bunch of things in perspective. And then Then we had Vladimir, and then we had Niklaus shortly after, and we just, I guess, never really talked about things because I just assumed that it was the same, that the things that we had talked about years ago were still the same things and still applicable in our lives today. And that's pretty hard on a person because regardless of whether you go through tragedy like a loss or even if it's a happy thing like a birth of a new child, people are always constantly changing, you know? Us as human beings are always changing, and that's not to say that's something bad. You know, change is, you know, even though it can be hard, is good. You change every single day, even if it's in the smallest of ways, you know? Even if it might not seem so monumental, you're always constantly changing. Things happen to you every day that change your outlook on life, even if it's just ever so slightly. So we were struggling there for a little while, I'm not going to lie, and a lot of big revelations. Raymond had come to a lot of revelations that he didn't necessarily want to parent a certain way that we thought we'd want to. That it wasn't working for our lifestyle. And, you know, it was just difficult, and he was struggling, and he was also struggling with the fact that we rarely got to see each other anymore. Like, yes, we live with each other and we see each other every single day, but in a sense he felt like he lost his wife. And I mean, I get what he means, because in a sense I feel like I had, oh help, what do you need help with? Lost my husband, you know? And it was just, you want Cliff Bar? Cliff Bar. And literally like the only good things, what seemed like a good thing. You okay, buddy?
Cookie.
Cookie! Go get it. Go get the big cookie. The only, like, good things I felt like for a hot minute there were my children. Like, sticks! I don't see any sticks, but you can get the Cliff Bar. Were my children. Literally, like, that was the only thing that was bringing me any type of happiness, was these two guys. So that's where I have been for these past 2 months. That's what I've been doing. I don't feel like I've ever been so stressed out in my entire life. I thought I could never be so stressed out, and yeah, life proved me wrong. Here, buddy, you want your Cliff Bar? But Vladimir's doing well. He is learning how to talk more. He's been using more words, more expressive. As you can see, these guys got a haircut. Yeah, just got a haircut. And yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying our first day of just like, hopefully, our normal. And it's funny because even if things go back to being the way they used to be, like I get to be home with them all day long and everything, like they'll never be normal again. Like that part of my life, I guess, is over. And that's not bad. You know, these guys are different, I'm different, and I have to remember that. And different is okay. Just because you change your mind and your opinions about something doesn't mean you're bad or you're fake or you're never in it in the first place. You know, you just gotta be kind to yourself is what I've learned these past 2 months, is honestly just being kind to yourself and just honestly, I don't know, man, I feel like I said, I've learned so damn much. Obviously I can't, you know, think of it right now since I'm at a loss for words. I guess it's because I've gotten so out of habit with vlogging. Buddy, don't step on your brother. He's over here trying to step on his brother. Vladimir has a cough. Niklaus! Buddy! Oh my god. Be careful. Apparently he just wanted to climb over him, but Jesus. Anyways. So just be kind to yourself. Just be nice to yourself. And it was like, all of everything that's happened in the past 2 months have literally been like one thing right after another. Or, oh, thank you, right after another. Like, I felt like everyone's like, well, how are you holding up? I'm like, I don't even feel like I am. Like, I don't even feel like I've been able, given the time to register what last happened before this newest thing happened. It's been that intense, you guys. It's been that intense. And I was debating on vlogging about it, like, in the thick of it all. but I just couldn't bring myself to it. The idea of adding one more stress
Mom,
was it just seemed hard.
hold it.
You want more water?
Hold it.
Let's push the button. Can you say please? Let's push the button. Come on. Please, on your mark. Get set. Go. Oh, it's back